Hi, Wagwan. Greetings you to Pamela. How are you doing this day, this night, this morning? It depends with where you're watching me from. Welcome. We are back again here on our live stream of today. I hope all of you are doing well. We thank God for everything. So feel welcome, everyone. Feel welcome. If it is your first time to be in Pamela's World Kenya channel, please feel welcome. My returning viewers, my returning subscribers, the keyboard reactors, everybody on board feel welcome because it is a day that the Lord has made, and here we are. So thank you so much. I can see some of us are already joining the live. Welcome, thank you so much. So as you join in, let me know where you're watching me from. Island Gun, Wagwan. Thank you so much, Island Girl. Welcome, my sister. Welcome. We are here again today. And I thank God for everything. It is the day which the Lord has made. So here we are. You have to just want to talk about the things which are happening where we are camping, because we are camping in Nyabohanse. A lot is happening there. So welcome as you join in. Welcome. And like the video, like the video, and then let's just interact. You're just here to interact, agree, disagree mutually. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my people. So today's video, we want to check on two videos. There's one which Rosio Mom and Mura Senso brought as the brand manager. I haven't done that video yet, but we are going to talk about it. Then we come and see what is happening. Because, when fame comes to people, or when fame knocks the door, you can get maybe ups and downs, because there are so many people maybe who are not happy for brand. There are some who are happy for brand. It is life. It is life. But today I want us just to be honest, because many people will come out here, and most of them, they know Brian is young, and they have been or they took advantage of Brian's situation, and now because they were treating Brian like someone who is an adult. We are going to check on that. Gracie, hi, Gracie. This time, let me just welcome people who are joining the stream. Thank you so much for your time, Gracie, Island Girl, and the ones behind the scenes. Cecilia Herbert, I see you. How are you? Welcome, everybody. So my people are still streaming in. Stream. Like the video. Let me know what you think of today's video. So thank you so much, my people. I can see all my moderators are they are here. Thank you so much, Cecilia. Thank you so much, Island Girl. Thank you so much, Gracie, for always here for me. Thank you so much, my people. The support, the overwhelming comments, the way you hold me, the way you have my back, only God can reward you. So thank you so much. So we will talk about this Brian issue, because I think there are things which we need to talk as adults, or as grown-up, or as parents, because I see like people now are joking. Because this Brian's fame, the way I'm seeing it, other people will come, many people will come, and they will take advantage of this situation. You see, so we'll talk about Brian, what is taking place, what took place then, and how people were handling Brian, because the same person who came now to complain, Brian took his phone, because that video, we will just move with it slowly as we go. We'll analyze it slowly. But first, we'll check now the video of Rosio mom. Didn't know before she was an official wife. Now she came out and said, now, as from today, I'm the official wife of Mura Senso. So she should not call herself Rosio Cabrera. She should just drop Cabrera and say Rosio Marwa. I think that is how it should sound. And this Obiero thing, because I see Mura Senso, it's like that. So Obiero just maybe saw Mura Senso just once or twice. It's like he thinks he's the one who's going to start managing Mura Senso. People have managed Mura Senso, like hiring Jeb. Not that Mura Senso is starting now. These are the things which Rosio Mom want to put out here, because one thing which people have to understand, one thing which people have, Angela, I see you, Angela. Hi, my sister Angela. All my moderators are in the house. God, sometimes I think like putting everybody to be my moderator. Because you love me so much. I see Lucy in the house. Wagwan, everyone. Wagwan. Thank you so much for all of you coming and helping me when I need you this much. Thank you so much, my people. I need to put the fan on, because I feel a little bit hot. Let me Put the fan on. Ooh. Just 1 minute, my people. 1 minute. Yeah, we are good now. Zim, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, you know what? Now Mombasa is hot now. If you don't have fun, it's like you're in the oven. That's why you see me sweating now. So anyway, we are back. We are back. Thank you so much for your time. Drubel, I see you. How are you? Yes, long time, Pamela. I hope you and your family are well. Yes, we are well, Drubel. Thank you so much. I'm here. I'm here. It's been long. Thank you so much for your time, everyone. I'm happy. I'm humble. I'm grateful at the same time. So now I want to start off this issue of Rosio Mom, the Obiero, the manager, brand manager. Because when Rosio Mom starts bringing this issue of maybe trying, because this is a way of trying to close the doors for many people. Oh, it is hot, yeah? It's hot in the UK, yeah. As you can see, I'm even panting. I'm panting, it's very hot. That's why the fan is on, but still it's hot. But we have to get used to it now. So what I'm seeing in this issue of Rosio Mam and Mura Senso and Obiero, Rosio has tried all avenues of making Mura Senso not to receive his people. All this time, Rosio have been trying this way, that way, to prevent people from maybe reaching Mura Senso. Mura Senso thinks that Rosio Mam is maybe feeling good for him or maybe want him to succeed in life. I feel like I'm smelling a rat. Because number one, what Mura Senso should understand, not receiving these people whom Rosio Mam want to put astray now will make him go down. Because, changes, sometimes changes can and changes can make you go down. But Mura Senso just think he is one person who people need the most. He's the one who needs people the most. Not even people need Mura Senso. He gain a lot from these people who are coming, maybe whom he gives shout out. Because as I said in one of my videos, Mura Senso gets a lot of support from the people where these people come from. Because the people who goes to Mura Senso for maybe shout out, these people have their supporters. And their supporters feel good when Mura Senso gives them shout out. So that makes them even watch his videos the most. You see, their views have gone high. Why? Because now people are seeing like now they are one. Before, either in between when we were in Argentina and before we went to Argentina, it's like now the camp was sinking and not many people were happy with Mura Senso because of the rules which Rosio made then, which were making the doors to be closed. So I see again Rosio coming with this tactic again. Mura thinks that Rosio loves him. That's why he's doing all this. No. Mura Senso does not know the motive of Rosio Mam. And Rosio Mam is the one who's going to make Mura Senso go down. Is the one who is going to make Mura Senso go down. You see? So they've come out with this issue. The same day, the same time. Even the video is not over yet. Bringing this Obiero is like now showing, there's paperwork. There's one person maybe you can sit down and work with him after maybe giving you up. Maybe I want you to take this role for me. I want you to do this for me. But Obiero is not going to do this thing. It is Mura who is going to do everything. Mura Senso always trusts himself. He cannot trust anybody with his work. And he cannot do without shout out. He cannot do. Even before the video ended, Mura Senso was giving shout out to Nico Buddha, or give yourself a shout out. The video is not even ended. Even Rosio Mom said, you cannot keep promise because Mura Senso is asking this boy, okay, but there are people whom I've promised from Guyana, all these people, I have to give them shout out. So he would have waited, if I was Mura Senso, he would have waited until he finishes this shout out, which he had promised people to come out with this thing. And the way he is even addressing this thing, I don't think this is the way it's supposed to be. Maybe they would have sat in the house, finished everything. His was just introduced this so and so. But the things which he was going to do, maybe he would have made a different video from this one. Because now this was a video which they were trying to show us officially. Rosio all this time, Rosio was not an official wife of Mura Senso. So she came out and said, from today, all this time she was just a baby mama, but now it is officially from today, I'm Mura Senso's wife. So she should drop Cabrera name and put the Mura Senso. You see, and you saw how she was not serious. Mura Senso asked her, be serious because this is a serious matter. But now I see Obiero getting himself in something which is not going to achieve and is not going to work for him because he doesn't know whom he's putting himself to. Diana, see you. Welcome, Diane. Thank you so much, Diane. Thank you so much for joining. Today is the happiest day. I'm very happy because all my moderators are here. Eh? There's one who is not here, but I know she is somewhere. Feel welcome, everybody, wherever you are. I'm happy, I'm humble, I'm grateful. Thank you so much because here, being a host, not that I know everything. We're just here to interact. Drop whatever you want us to discuss about these issues because we are both here. We see what is happening. We are all seeing what is happening on the ground. We are seeing Mura Senso. We know him, how he behaved. We had Irene. Yep, before Irene, we used to have this Paris. So this man, Obiero, thinks is the one who is starting. No, he's not starting. We've been having these managers before. But it cannot work because the person who is delegating the job cannot let this job go. Mura Senso cannot let this job go because this is where he gets his money. This is where he gets everything. So you want to tell me after Obiero now takes over, what will Mura be doing? Because Mura Senso, according to Mura Senso, the work which he's been doing, like now, building houses for like this Brian's grandma, Mama Ann, he takes this like this is his job. So he want to be paid. And already he's paying himself. So he's a selfish man. And I see Rosio behind the pushing because Rosio is someone you cannot even trust. She has that ego of not wanting anybody close to Mura Senso. And this one has been hurting her a lot. And you see that's the reason why he has made it a habit of going to Brian's grandma every now and then to see who is who there, who is talking to Mura Senso, because he doesn't like people getting close to Mura Senso, not knowing when people are close to Mura Senso, that's where they get their daily bread. Mura is not employed anywhere. We have many vloggers. They don't get people like what Mura Senso is getting. But this one is forgetting. Being people with Mura being close to his people makes him famous, makes him get whatever he's getting. But this lady want to block this again. Let me read some of the comments. Zim saying, a donator paid for a washing machine for him. He'll always have plenty of people donating. Yes, he will always have. Nixon Beretta, hi, welcome Nixon. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so people are donating because of him being close to them and being too close to the people whom he's giving shout out. Because these people, they have their supporters. So their supporters feel good when Mura Senso gives them shout out. But the moment now, this one is removed from them, now they cannot even reach Mura direct. They have to maybe apply. Because this application thing, before we went to Argentina, this is what made Mura Senso's channel to go down. People were not subscribing. People were not even watching. Mura Senso's views went very down, very low. You see, Rosio Mom is getting views. But since they are doing this, you'll start seeing maybe their views going down because of the rules which Rosio Mom is trying to bring in the villa. So I think Rosio Mom should think twice because she knows what is happening. If they go this way, they know the repercussion. Reward. So you know it. Let me read some of the comments. Lucy say, Rosio does not understand that the public can make or break a content creator. She cannot have her cake and say eat it. Yeah, she cannot. Because number one thing she has to understand, changes can be good and sometimes they can be bad. For this brand they are trying to create, a brand which can never stand when Mura is there, because Mura Senso is one person who cannot let someone maybe take charge. Assume now he has given this boy now, this brand manager sort of, who is going to have the say. He will not even let that boy work. He's the one who is going to put everything there. Because now, according to Rosio Mom is trying to think that Mura Senso is overwhelmed. Who is overwhelming him? He wants to do all this job by himself. You see? No one has stopped him to put people on the ground to help him work. But because he doesn't want any penny to go to someone else, and he doesn't want people to know the source of the money, how This is what makes him to be very, very busy, not because he cannot pay people. Even the subscribers or the donors have not refused to pay people to help him work, but he wants it alone. He wants to be the one on the ground, be at home, be where, he wants to be everywhere. Nixon saying Swahili proverb, pwagu, pwagu, upata pwanguzi, pwaguzi, pwagu. I thought I was a Swahili person, Nixon. even reading it. Rosio, Lucy is saying, Rosio doesn't want when anyone around Mura. How will that work? That is the problem. Because this is not just because there's something they want. Even Mura sense so deep inside him, he knows it cannot work. We had Irene Jep. Was he not the manager there? She was. She was working there. But because they cannot delegate job, these are people who cannot let you do their work. Because they know the sources of him getting money. He doesn't want people to know the loopholes, you see? So you want to tell me this time around, he will tell Obiero. Obiero, now you are standing there, you think Mura Senso and Rosio Mam will let you work. You are not going to work. And even if it is working, do you think they can trust you with this, the place where they're getting money from? Mura Senso, the places where I used to buy iron sheet, blah, 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 blah. No. There's no branding, there's no nothing here. There's no business here. Because your business is shut out. If you don't have shut out, what business is Mura Senso doing? What business does Mura Senso do? Ruben is saying, Marwa needs people around him for his donators to keep donating to his subs. I was one of a diehard Marwa supporter from the Philippines. COVID-19 because we were supporting him and Bomam Supermas. Okay. You see now, he lost you because you are doing it. You are supporting him with all your heart. And you see the way he likes maybe making other people go up because he is one person who does not appreciate people the same. He has his best face, he has his whatever. And I don't think that is how it's supposed to be. But again, it's not one person who sits down and thinks, what am I going to do? Was this thing which I want to do, is it going to be my downfall or is it going to add anything? Because this decision is grave. This is not the reason. No, this is not the way to go. Because you see, a lot. He thinks that because he's been receiving this money, so now he wants to make it big because he has hijacked this process to be his now. Because it just started small, but now he sees money coming, a lot of money coming in. So he feel like now I need someone who can control this, who can do it. Not knowing even people who are supporting him, they support him because of what he's doing. Not because of any brand. No. It is because of the people or like someone like Brian. But you don't expect this type of people will be there forever. Abandoned or orphan children to be highlighting all the time. Sometimes also it should go to a good cause or a better or something different, because even subscribers also would want to see something different, not just maybe looking for people who are like this and later on he gains out of it. So after seeing the money, after seeing all this, after getting all this, they sat down. And that's why you find even the sister now looking for Joseph on the other side, because through these people, they get a lot. So this is why they need people to help them, because the money is too much, overwhelming. But Rosio mom doesn't want Mura Senso to be close to people, to be close to Mura Senso. And he's making this to be difficult. And one day, Mura Senso will regret. Remember how Mura Senso regretted? It's only that he cannot come here and say, oh, I regret what happened. But this time around, he's going to regret. Okay. Gracie is saying they will very soon act a new manager of Sealing allegedly. Of course, yes. This one is not going to do anything. These are just parades. They're just parading this man for now. Asha, I see you. Hi, Asha. Thank you so much for joining. This is just a matter, because now Mura Senso, the reason why Rosio brought this, Rosio have been going to that construction because remember she's been saying, oh, Mura Senso wakes up comes home very late. He's working, he's gaining. What do you want him to do? She's making to that construction has made her views to go up. When you get the opportunity like this, you spend it well. But now, if you want to bring your egos, you want to build your feelings, because now she behaves like she want to control Mura Senso, the people who Mura Senso should interact with or should not. These people whom now she's looking down upon are the people who have made Mura to be who he is. Assume now Mura Senso is not giving shout out. What will Mura Senso be doing? What will Mura Senso be doing? He doesn't have a business. Number one, he said he's not going to. He just want to do this thing. He's become now engineer. So you want to tell me, and most of the people who Mura Senso works with are YouTubers. So you want to tell me throughout the day when they are there, Mura Senso will not say, give shout out to us. You see? So I see like what they are doing. So mom should chill and behave herself, because as much as people will talk, Rosio mom is not. She's not someone who has that heart. She has that dark heart. She doesn't want people close to her. She doesn't want people close to Mura Senso, even to the home which he found already built by subscribers. She's forgetting, or she think where they are, or the villa, it is Mura Senso who built that. How long can it take Mura Senso by his money to build such a villa? How long? Look at what the subscribers are doing, even to Brian. It is the subscribers' home, but Rosio mom does not get it at all, at all. Lucy say, ungrateful people video by Mura loading. Yeah, so you see, Mura Senso and Rosio mom, sometimes they don't have anything to tell their audience. Mura Senso should have known this better. Closing the doors to your subscribers or coming with rules, and yet you don't even have a company. You don't have a company. What business is Mura Senso doing apart from shout out? Mura Senso and the company or the wife and whatever, they are eating everything which comes from the subscribers, because when these people come for the shout out, they bring things. They don't come just like this. These people offer a lot. They come with goodies, which this lady really enjoy. She enjoys all these goodies which these people come with. But the moment they will not see Mura Senso, you'll start seeing now the views dropping. You'll see the views dropping. And now, until Mura Senso comes again, and people are going to get tired. You make us go, and then you make us come back. No, you can say with your now official wife. Do we saying Rosio also an assist like Marwa. They are both trying to get one over one another instead of working as a team with love. Yeah, they don't know this, Drubel. That is very true. Because they think people gain a lot from them. They're forgetting they are gaining a lot from people. Even these people whom they're sharing out to, these people work for them. You find someone going to Mura Senso just to sweep for 3 days. Mura Senso have not seen you. Mura Senso have not talked to you, but now you are sweeping the old compound. But now, just talking to someone, they don't know. You got it free. Give free. But with Mura Senso, there's nothing for free. And this lady thinks that these people are just getting everything from Mura. They are not gaining now. When they go to Nairobi, when they travel, when these hotels where they go, they give shout out. Who tells you these hotels which you've been maybe going when you are going to Nairobi or spending time? They have not asked you to give them shout out. It is your problem. Mura Senso, wherever he is, he wants people to know that he's a YouTuber. They have never asked you for, okay, we need shout out for our hotel, or we need shout out. No. These are your own thing. When they went to this open air car market in Nairobi, they never knew who he was, but he was walking around telling people, oh, me, I can give you shout out, me, I have this. He did it for himself. So you cannot sit there and say, oh, these things we've been doing for free for people. No one asked you. But if you want everyone to know that you are a big person, you can give people shout out, okay, people will come and pose. But you are getting a lot out of this. So I saw that and said, oh my goodness. These people now, they don't know changes time comes with sacrifice. Mura Senso, if this time they go as what they're thinking, this will let him make his channel to go down. This is how I see it. Because they have been testing waters for long. They have been testing the people who are watching them for long by threatening people. Oh, this lady coming with these rules every now and then. She has to bring rules. We have to do it this way. If she found Mura Senso doing this, when you get into a relationship, Maybe you get married, or maybe you are, because relationships are different. There are people who have decided in our relationship we want to marry, or we just want to stay. When you get into a relationship, you don't go there to change people. You accept them the way they are. You see, you have to accept. Does not mean maybe you are weak or what. No, no, no. You accept people the way they are, then the relationship will be good. But when you enter into a relationship, your work is just to change. Like now, a new house is built. You want to get into that house, you just start changing the key locks, lock. Sometimes we can make even the house to be old. You see, so I see that very much in Rosio, mom, which I don't like at all at all. Jermaine McEwen, hi, welcome, Jermaine. Pamela Brain will never forgive Marwa. Brian will never forgive Marwa for what he did to. Yeah, because I don't understand, because this issue of Brian, because we want to talk about this is, and then we go to now where Brian, someone who came there or went there, he is a wanted boy or a wanted person, because that one I want us to have an open mind when we are talking about it, because it's good you brought it. You brought it. I want us to talk it. I want to talk about it. First, I wanted to finish this of Rosio mom and this new manager. So this new manager, okay, welcome to the team, new manager, Obiero. Welcome, feel at home. I hope you work well with Mura Senso and Rosio mom, because number one, you will not chip in, you will not put anything of yours. Whatever you are going to say will be theirs. There's nothing, whether you are learned, whether you have experience, whether you have what, with Rosio behind you and Marwa besides you, there's nothing you can put there. Huh? You are going to read what they are telling you. They are going to write what they are telling you. And they are going to give shout out. That one I'm sure. Even before the video ended, Rosio or Mura Senso gave shout out. But this man should understand, or should let them know he's working for payment. I hope you are just working and not being paid. You have to put those things in writing. Mura Senso does not pay people. He will use you and use you and use you, and will only open a YouTube channel for you. If you are not careful, Obiero, and you start working without a job description and without laying your cards on the table, Mura Sensor will not pay you. He will just pay you from the pocket. Take this for fair, take this for what, but he will not give you any salary. So before you start anything, please make sure you put your cards on the table. Faison Official, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Welcome. I think it is your first time to be here with us. Feel welcome, feel loved. And here we love people. We are just here to analyze. We are grown ups, no insult, no nothing. So feel welcome and enjoy the show. Yes, Faison. Thank you so much. So now, let's go now to the new arrival in Nyabohanse, because Nyabohanse shenanigans will never end, my people. It will never end, because all of a sudden, this boy, the house is being built. Mura Senso have not even opened account for this boy to put some money in there, because I've been crusading for this all this time. It doesn't matter how much you are getting, because I see all the amount which the money which Mura Senso have been getting, Mura Senso is just using it anyhow. Because you can't tell me a roof, the roofing, my friend, not even plastering, can cost like $500,000. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it depends. But I see like there's something wrong. Something big is wrong here, because Mura says, so can you take some amount and save for this boy? Look at the things which are happening now. Look at the things which are happening. People are coming out now. People who may be Brian wrong, or maybe people who just want to put the family down, or bring threat, because they know this boy all along, he's been there alone without someone maybe taking care of him. A person says, I'm fine, I'm new from Mtwapa, although I'm among the subscribers. Thank you so much. I know you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. You are welcome, feel at home. So you see, this Brian thing, because when Brian went to Mura Senso, Mura Senso just bought things from Brian. Mura Senso never even thought or think of maybe this boy should be in school. Remember, he only asked him one time, okay, why are you here? gave him 1,000 for school fees because there's no school which you can pay 1,000. And later on, when he saw this boy in his home there, he kept on using this boy. That boy was there. He went on selling the Mura Senso bananas, then to the extent of this boy stealing from the compound. You see? So after stealing from the compound, we know all this story, and we are not new in the things which are happening in the Buhanse. I brought this because I see these people, or the people who have been using Brian, they use him. And then when they tempt him, then he robs them. It's a child labor, child abuse, because they're abusing this boy. For instance, now, Mura Senso used him to the extent this boy stole from the home. And this is now when his breaking or his whatever point came, because that is the reason why we know him now. That is the reason why they are getting a house now. People are building for him because people are pitying him because of the story which he brought out here on the internet. So that we thought maybe that was the major thing which he did. But now, thank you so much. Thank you so much, German McCain, for the Canadian dollar, $10. Thank you so much. God bless you, McCain. Thank you so much. Dan saying, Pamela, you really believe that theft story? I don't, because you see, with Nyabohanse, you can never tell. Because now these people, Diane, they are seeing now this boy, or they are making stories so that they can get sympathy. Because remember when Brian did this, people were saying many people will come, even many boys will appear, like they want us to steal, to test water. You see, to test water. But now this man, when he came now, the story, if you hear the story, because I never wanted even to watch that video to the end, because that's why I said this video we are going to put it small, the evidence, so that we can watch it small as we analyze. Because when I heard this boy talking about Brian just went where he's is doing business, that his hometown. How old is the Brian? Brian is 14 years. He can even be 13. You see, this is a young boy. He doesn't have ID. Someone who does not have ID, that is not someone you can employ. You cannot do business with such a person. According to this man, he's saying, I wanted to do business with him. What business can a child do? What business can a child do? And then the moment you take such a child to work for you, you are risking, or you are trespassing, or it is child abuse. He didn't even bother whether this child should go to school, or didn't even bother to check where this boy is coming from. The moment you bring someone in your home, someone who doesn't have ID, because for someone to work for you, you have to have the identity and know where they're coming from. You just meet someone on the road, you just take someone in, and then you just start maybe talk about business which you are going to do with a small boy who is supposed to go in school. And then within a month, already you trusted him with your money. I don't think that is how it's supposed to be done. Because even in job, when you are employed, people are put under probation for 3 months. 3-month probation. But with Brian, people just trust him. They just trust him, and then they just give him job. So we are going to check that, and then we analyze slowly, because I see these people. Sometimes they deserve to be, if it is true, they deserve to be stolen, because you cannot put someone you don't even know where they're coming from. You trust this person, you want to take him, you took him even to his family, because they want cheap labor. They want cheap labor. They don't want people whom they are paying. Like Mura Senso never wanted to pay Brian, because he wanted also things for free, buying things which are stolen. Again, now this man also taking Brian, not knowing even where he's coming from. You meet a small boy like this, because you want not to pay him. That is the reason why you are taking him. You are training him. After him stealing from you, you only see this one. You don't even see the days which he worked for you and he didn't pay him. He has not told people that he paid Brian. Maybe I have not watched that part. But even paying that boy is too small to be working from this, too young to be moving from this home to another home, and then you just trust that boy. You leave him with your keys. No. So I want us to check this video, and then we move with it slowly as we analyze. And before, let me read some of the comments. Gracie is saying Mura hasn't got a brand outside of his subscribers, and he and the old timers. Mura Senso will not go far if he does what he wants to do. You cannot separate Mura Senso with his subscribers, Gracie. That one I agree. You cannot. So that Mura Senso stay there. So this Obiero is the one who is going now to be meeting the Murasa. No, it cannot work. Where will he get his money? Where will he get his food? Where will he get all these donations? Because now he won't see any money. For what? He's not giving shout outs. Him is just to say and let the work be done. Sitting with Rosio maybe in the sitting room. I think that is what is going to happen. Rosio want to sit with Mura now, you'll have Mura sensor, but you will not see money. And you'll not see views, you'll not see subscription, maybe being added. So I see that, I said, no. Whatever they want to do is going to be the worst thing ever. So let me put the receipt, then we see what is happening. Because when I heard this man talking nonsense, I said, no. This is too much now.
Two phones.
Yeah, he stole 2 phones from me.
Yes.
From my office there. You know, I have a barber shop.
Okay, you have a barber shop.
Yeah.
So how did you meet Brian?
Yeah, Brian, at the first time.
Yes. How did you meet Brian?
I met Brian there because he came.
Yes.
He came to.
So where are you from?
I'm from Masaba.
Masaba.
Yes.
So Masaba is how many kilometers from here?
I think it's 11. Yeah, like 11.
Like 11 kilometers.
Yeah.
So tell us your story. Yes.
Brian, he came to my center there.
Okay, to your center.
Yeah.
Roaming around.
Yeah, roaming around.
Okay.
Yeah, he came until to my office there.
The brickmaking machine is a new type of brickmaking equipment that adopts a PLC control system and can automatically produce bricks.
Okay.
So those kids
stay with you.
They stay with me.
Okay.
They are just 2 kids.
2 kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Brian, nikamwambia you just come.
I speak English, Swahili. This one will translate.
Okay.
Wewe ongea.
You translate.
Yes.
Nikamwambia Brian.
I told Brian,
vipi tunaweza ishi na wewe na tufanye biashara.
Can I live with you and do with you any business?
Na Brian nikaongea naye, Brian akanieleza, akaniambia naweza uza mayai.
I spoke to Brian, then Brian told me that he can sell eggs
and smoky.
Yeah.
Saa baada ya.
So guys, you can hear how this man is talking now. This man just met Brian. He just met Brian. This is just a boy whom he just met. Fekere, I see you. Welcome, Fekere, Lilipad, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. This boy, the man is talking about just meeting Brian. This is someone he didn't know. He just met him, but already he's thinking of doing business with him. Thinking of doing business with a boy like this. A boy whom you don't even know where he's coming from. You see? He just met this boy. Already he has planned, because these are people who don't know, maybe they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay. These are the people who always Brian lands onto them. Because Brian, I see Brian also, he doesn't have luck. Nobody wants to take Brian to school. I just see these people, they just want to use Brian because these people are people like Pura Senso, like this one now. They just want to use children for their work, children. They don't want to pay. You see? They don't want to pay anything. So you wonder what is happening.
Brian kunieleza hivyo, mimi nikasema wacha nimchukue Brian, nikamwa interview hapo, Nikamuuliza, do you have a father or mother? Akaniambia, no, I don't have.
After Brian told me so, I decided to say that yes, I will take
No,
you.
he decided to interview Brian,
Yeah.
and he asked Brian about his background.
Yes.
Brian said that he doesn't have a mother or father or anybody to support him.
Yeah. So Brayo,
Wewe ongea kwa Kiswahili, huyu atafasiri kwa English.
sasa Brayo kukaenda hivyo, mimi nikamchukua.
Then I took Brian.
Adapted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nikamchukua tukaishi naye hapo immediate.
One thing also you have to understand there, this is someone whom you just met. You just met this boy. Already you're adopting this boy. You don't know where he's coming from. You've not even checked. You would have even asked Brian, can you take me to the person you've been living with all this time? He didn't do that. He didn't even do that. He just went. You see? He just went, never bothered, just took Brian in without even taking Brian. Take me where you are from. At least I can go and talk to maybe the person whom you are living with. Because as you see, the age of Brian is not a child whom you can just say me, this is maybe grown up, he has finished maybe Form 4, I can employ him. You cannot employ someone who is supposed to go to school. Fekere, have I said hi? As hey, hi, thank you so much for joining. So you see, you find this person coming in Brian's life. It's just like he wanted to use Brian. He wanted to use Brian, not to pay him, because he's someone who doesn't have family. He's a boy who is just roaming around. He doesn't want to have someone to take care of him. But this man, all he just thought about himself. How can I use this Brian? How can I use this boy? Because I don't want to pay. I want my eggs to be sold, because normally eggs are being sold there to the passerby. If you have a shop, many people, they put people who are selling smoky, maybe people who don't know smoky is like maybe sausages. They sell them to people cheap, but they work with them. They have trolleys which they can move with, you see. So now this man, he wanted to use Brian. Not knowing also Brian also had his agenda, because he's also roaming around the town. And now you are trusting him, because for him, he wanted someone to trust him. He's been lacking many things in his life, but people don't want to take him to school. The people whom he meets just want to make use of him, maybe you overwork him and not pay him. So let me read some of the comments, because it is very interesting. Brian getting people who just want to use him without pay. But now he pays himself by running away with you. I think I'm not saying that whatever he's doing is good, but no, even the people who are employing boys like this, small children, it's not good. Rubel is saying, Pamela, exactly. Brian is a minor. Maybe those people are responsible for turning Brian into a thief. Yes, he's very young, Rubel. He's very young. Instead of these people asking Brian, do you want to go to school? Whom are you staying with? Can I go talk to your people? Because you cannot just say when you get a boy, you can't ask where they're originally from. They have to tell you, I'm from such a place. It doesn't matter whether they have parents or not. But at the same time, all this time, where have you been living? Whom have you been living? Take me to those people, so that when I'm employing you, I know whom I'm dealing with. Because he doesn't have ID. Because if you employ someone without ID, you employ them at your own risk. That is it. You employ them at your own risk, because how will you maybe locate them? When they run, they don't have ID, but the problem will be on you. You take them, you don't want them to work for you without pay, they are young, so you make him even no money before age, because at the age of 14, you should not expose him to money, you should not expose him to business, you see? This is what I see here. Even Mura Senso now coming like someone who is supporting Mura Senso. He made Brian to be like this. Number one, when a minor comes to you, do not show them the way of maybe making money. These are people who are still young. He's minor. You can't start business with him. Like Mura Senso did. Mura Senso bought bananas from him. Instead of asking, where are you getting these bananas? Take me. Next time you don't come with your parents, I'm not going to buy bananas from you. But he encouraged him. Same to this man also here. And let's continue hearing, because they made Brian to be who he is today. Because he never had parents. But the people whom he's meeting people, people who are making him to be who he is today. So I don't, thank you so much, Cecilia. Yes, because they are making this boy to know money before. just because they want to use him, not because they want to help him. They don't want to help him. They want to use him because they don't want to pay. Not them. I've seen many people, even where I am, all these places have been. I find people, you find people who are just taking young boys, young girls, they misuse them because they don't want to pay. Assume now someone who is selling eggs to you or sausages, they might come with a price. I want to pay I want an amount, such amount. They don't want to pay. Like Mura Senso, even Obiero, who is posing there to be the ward manager. Do you think Mura Senso is going to pay Obiero? And all this time, do you think Mura Senso have not been getting proposal? But he goes to the list, someone whom he know he can control. So this is the reason why these people, according to me, they turned Brian to be who he is today. They turned Brian to be who he is today. So they should not even call him names.
Sikumpea kazi.
The same day Brian came and I interviewed him, I didn't give him any work to do.
But he started staying with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tukaishi na Brian kama siku tatu kama.
So you know that he's talking about the very day he met Brian, he didn't give him job. How would you give such a minor job? Someone you don't know where it's coming from. And imagine the job which you want to give the boy. This is a boy who is supposed to be in school. Because where I come from, their chiefs are very strict. They don't want such boys to be roaming around. I wonder what is happening in Yabo Hansi, because such boys, if you are found with such a minor, you are giving jobs to such a minor, you'll be in for it. Because now he's talking about identity interview. What work were you supposed to give someone you don't even know where it's coming from?
Fanyi kazi.
I lived with Brian something like 3 days without giving Brian any work to do.
Any job.
Any job to do.
Probably he was trying to study him.
Commandez dès maintenant sa carte à personnaliser sur pixpay.fr. Pixpay.
Sasa baada tumeishi siku tatu, siku ya 4 nikachukua pesa kidogo yenye nilikuwa nayo nikamchukulia mayai kreti moja.
After 3 days, the 4th days, I took my money and went and took eggs, 1 crate of eggs for Brian to start a business.
Na nikaenda
to sell. So guys, I want you to understand. He bought eggs that you can boil. Here in Africa is very common. And you find young men working with eggs like this. Yes. You buy 1 egg, they crack, they give you some salt, something like that. Yeah. So he started a business for Brian. But it was his business, but Brian was helping him.
Sasa vile Brian nilienda nikachukua hiyo crate ya mayai, tukachemsha, nikampangia hadi jiko, nikaboro mtu, tukaanza hiyo biashara. Brian akaanza hiyo biashara.
I borrow even a jiko, then after I went and bought that 1 crate of eggs.
Because now, the reason why he was running faster, because he's gotten someone to use. He's gotten someone to use, easy work. Now he's gotten someone who is going to help him without payment. He's not going to pay him, because you can't rush like that. This is a young boy. You cannot just go by what he wants. Maybe, oh, me, I can help you, I can help you. No. You cannot just take someone in, someone you just met on the street. You don't know his background. You don't know whether, you can't even tell. There are some children who have different diseases. You can't know what is ailing him. What if maybe one day he just falls sick and you don't know? Is when now you look for his parents or where he comes from, because you cannot tell he'll be 100% okay 24/7. Sometimes he can fall sick, very sick. What will you do? You don't know where he's coming from. Is that now when you are going to maybe drop him outside there? Because you will not have anything to do with them. So before people move and maybe make that decision, you just meet someone, they steal from you because you wanted that. You encourage that. So I don't even feel pity for this man. He wanted that. You cannot just take a minor and put it in your home. You know this person has no parent. He told you that. You've not even gone to see where he's coming from. You've not done that. You just want cheap. Eh? Cheap is expensive. Drupal says, Marwa knows what he's doing. Yeah, exactly, he does. Unipat say, I read through the comments, vlog. Redog and security. Most of them disgusted with her person. Yeah, I didn't get that well, Lilipad. Dubel say a little bit, it's sad. This is something else. Okay. Yeah, with her, one thing you have to understand, my people, when people get money, sometimes money changes people to be something else. And especially this money which people just give you, you've not even worked hard for it. They just give you shout out. Like now they get to sit down in a live stream, they just get it and get it and get it and get it. So they look down upon other people. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know. They can tell you anything. They can, I don't know how I can put, because the arrogancy in them, you can't even understand. So this man, as you see, now, you see this man coming, looking for Brian, because Mura Sensor have put Brian out there. And all the time, Mura Sensor is calling Brian the thief or whatever. And if you want to help someone, you want to help them, we don't keep on calling them with that name, which maybe you branded him or what he did, because by doing so, you don't want him to change, because changes have to be there. If he is changing to the better, you don't carry the old things with you. Always you're calling him this and that. So this man came now. What does this man want? What happened? Let's continue.
Kukaenda tukafanya na Brian biashara ya mayai kama siku 3.
We continued to do that job of selling eggs with Brian like 3 days.
Nikaona ameleta pesa nzuri, tukaongeza. Sasa tukakuwa tunaleta smoky pakiti moja na mayai pakiti moja.
After
mayai
that,
crate moja.
I saw Brian, after Brian sells eggs, he used to bring very good money. So I said that let us add smoky also for Brian to continue sell eggs and smokies.
Sasa Brian akaniambia hizo kazi zote anaweza.
So Brian told me that all of those jobs he can.
So guys, you can understand now. This is exactly what is happening at this construction site. When someone wants money, this is a boy who has been maybe sleeping angry. And now you are telling him, oh, good job, you sold eggs. Now I want to bring now smoky now. Can you manage? Because this is the man who is bringing all these things. Brian cannot say no, because he wants money also. He want a place to eat. He want a place to put, maybe he want a roof over his head. So now when you are telling Brian, can you do this? He will tell you yes. He cannot say no. So it is you, upon you, a grown-up, not to give the boy all these things, because this is someone you just know. Hardly a month, already you are putting responsibility on him, trust in him, a small boy. So you want to tell me this boy is controlling you? You are a business person. Because if it was not using Brian, you can't tell me this man could trust Brian. He had gotten now a loophole. This boy will work for me. Because he saw Brian, he said, no, now I've gotten a worker now. Someone whom I'm not going to pay. Like Mama Matt, you see, Dimongo, taking that watchman to be working for her 24/7. He doesn't want that man to go out. He doesn't want that man to go even see his family, because the man said, I can do it. It is you to decide, because if you want your work to be done, you cannot allow a work of maybe 2 people, you give it to 1 person, then you are not serious with whatever you are doing. Like now this one. Now Brian accepted to be selling eggs and smoky.
What to do?
Tukachapa kazi 1 week ikaisha, analeta tu do vizuri.
We continue to do that job until 1 week ends. The work was just going on well.
Sasa nikaona Brian ni kijana mzuri, nikamwamini kabisa.
So I saw Brian is a very good boy. I trusted him.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. Mpaka uko home sasa penye tunaishi.
Even now the homestay now where we are staying.
Nikaenda nikamweka free kwa watu wa home, nikawaambia huu sasa ni kama kijana yangu pia kama hao wengine.
I go and introduce Brian at
I went. So he went and introduced Brian as. So after starting a business with Brian after 1 week, what's your name again?
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson, sorry. Nelson saw that Brian was very responsible. He was selling. He was bringing all the money back home after a week. He trusted him so much that he introduced him now to his family and said, this is like my young brother or my young boy that I have adopted. Now he introduced him to his home.
Yes.
That's a very good thing, Diane. You are confused. What's the point of bringing these people here with those stories? Even me, I'm confused. These are things which they would have done off camera. Off camera, Mura says so. Because, okay, people are looking for Brian, but because Mura Senso want just to spoil Brian's name, in the name of helping Brian, if you remember, Mark Amil, how are you? Yeah? How are you? Welcome. So now, let me start by saying this. Remember when this case of Brian started, the case of Brian, when it started, Mura's idea was to take Brian to the police. He didn't have this issue of helping Brian, but people came and advised you can help. He's gained a lot through this. He's gained a lot. So now, now that this boy has become like now his boy, he's working for the family. This boy is under his care because he's the father now. Even if he has not adopted Brian, he is now. I don't think it is good for him all the time. When someone want to bring stories, he just open up, bring, so that, the moment they are coming and bringing all these stories on Brian, it is Mura who is allowing this. It is Mura who is telling the world about all these things. You want to tell me Mura Senso cannot have a private life of his own, or the people whom he cares about, because he should care about Brian as we speak. Mura Senso should be a shield of Brian now. Okay, he did that, but not now. What do you want? I think these are the things which Mura Senso should do. There's no need of anybody who will appear now. Mura Senso will bring him for the world to know that this is what Brian did. So if you keep on bringing all these stories to Brian and open like this, telling the old world the story, do you think this boy is going to change? He's not going to change. He will say, furthermore, what else can I do? I do this, people are still bringing, and these people, they cannot forgive what I did. So Mura Senso, I blame you for this. I really blame you for this, because you can sometimes put camera down. When these people come, you just sit down with them, talk to them off camera. You don't need to bring everything. What do you get out of this? You're already building a house for this. You're already changing. The subscribers are changing life for Brian. Why are you bringing negativity in this now? Why are you bringing? Can't you just sit down? Must you report everything? Because I don't see the point. The subscribers have not told you, tell us everything what Brian is doing there. No. Do not bring all those things. There are things you can just finish off camera. I think that is how I see it. But why? Mura says so. Any small thing, he has to come and bring it here. And then do comparison. Do comparison. Or even the people, those boys who are making that table. You see, people do this. If you do like this, you cannot be a thief like Brian. It should not be the example, or maybe referral to people. When you talk about something, you have to refer. You see this Brian. Every time I see Mura Senso, when he gets new people, when he want to talk about this house, he has to say, do you know the story? This story, he has to start from where it started. I don't think that is right. It is not right. It's forgiven. The work is being done. People have come to his rescue him. But at least there are things which, when people come and bring this nonsense or shenanigan, maybe talk about those things off camera. That is what I feel. Drubel says, sometimes I think Marwa smokes bangle. Who are you? Mayugno says he does. Why not? Because you see the way he talks, even the way he reasons, sometimes you wonder. This is your boy now. He's under your umbrella. You cover him, protect him, because now you're working for him. People trust you with his money. This money which now makes you have, like now, the manager, the brand manager. Where are you getting this money from? From Brian. If it were not for Brian, you would not get this even manager, because all these things Rosio mom bragging about, it is Brian's money. Because you see that house, the type of a house which they are building, look at it. It is not a strong house, but the money which Mura Senso have received through this house, you wonder. There's a lot. Mura Senso have received a lot of money, but you see the house. The house is not strong. Things are just put like that on top of top, but you can't see a house with a good foundation. You see a house which is shaky. But now, instead of giving this boy the shield this boy, when people come with their nonsense, the whole stuff, you just tell them, no, those who are old stuff, what do you want? Now I'm protecting this boy. You see? But Mura Senso is the one who is now making them, come, tell us your story. Come, tell us your story. For how long? Until when will you hear all these stories of Brian? Because this one in future will not make Brian to be okay with you. And then you'll come here and start saying, oh, this is a rebel. Brian, we did this to you, but this is how you be. Because you also need to protect Brian. You don't need anybody, everyone who comes with their old stories. Even you have your story. I have my story. Everybody has their story. But your platform should not just be a platform of bringing all the negativity and bring them to light. I don't think that is right. Let's continue.
Kidogo.
We continued.
With the business and everything, and Brian staying there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brian anaishi home.
While Brian was staying at home.
1 month sasa, baada ya Brian alimaliza mwezi.
Then after 1 month,
mi nikaona sasa Brian hadi nikampa funguo sasa.
Then I trusted Brian that I even give him a key of.
So this man is talking about after he spent time with Brian for a month, he trusted Brian fully. This is a young boy. What are you talking about? You trust this boy fully, and then you give him your keys. Someone you don't even know where he's coming from. If where he's coming from, he was not trusted, even he left, do you think he's going to stay at your home? What have you done to him? What have you done to him that will make him stay? You've just known him hardly a month. Now you are accepting him. You are now trusting him, even with your keys.
Of my barber shop.
Yeah, so guys, after 1 month, and Mandela says he trusted Brian so much that even used to give him the key.
Even at workplace, the job which you are trained, job which maybe the employer cannot trust you in 1 month's time. That's why people are given 3-month probation. Others are given 6 months because they cannot trust you. They have to check. They have to know you better for them to trust you with your work. But this one, hardly 1 month. And look at whom he's trusting, a minor.
To his barber shop.
Yeah.
And what was inside your barber shop? So people can understand what that means.
Okay. Inside my barber shop niko na viti, niko na machine za kunyoa.
Inside my barber shop, I have chairs, I have the
machines to shave, shavers.
Yeah, niko na pia nilimpea mpaka draw. Mpaka ufunguo ya draw yenye natunzanga pesa yenye nikishanyoa.
You keep
Now he's talking about he even gave, they trusted Brian to the extent, he gave him Brian the drawer of where he puts those machines of barber, or how do you call it, cutting hair. So he had faith in Brian, total faith. He trusted him, and it's like he gave him everything. This man, I blame you for everything. And this is the man who is supposed to be shown the door out, because how can you trust a boy like this? How can you make this boy work for you? And then you hand over everything to this boy, a boy who is supposed to go to school. You don't even know where he's coming from. Already you've trusted him. He's not even with you, been with you for even 3 months, hardly 1 month. You give him everything. And then you come here looking for him because Mura Senso have put him out there. So how many people are going to come and bring their stories out here?
Keep explaining.
Yes. I trusted Brian that I even give him a key of where I used to store money. To keep money.
Yeah, sasa hiyo ni baada ya kumwamini kabisa.
I don't think that is true. I don't think that is true. That one I refuse. That one I refuse. My people, that part I refuse. I refuse that. That one I refuse. You cannot give money. You cannot show this boy where you keep money. How? This is someone who you just met. Do you keep money at your workplace? How much was it? I don't think this is true. This is now he's lying because they have cornered Brian. They have cornered Brian, and Brian is seeing now the goodies are here. Now he has nothing but just to say yes, because what can Brian say? The whole world knows that he's a thief. The whole Mura Senso is announcing Brian to the whole world that is. So this man is coming with his also. Why would you show? Why would you show this boy where you keep money? Cecilia Hubbard. that, you see, why would this man show this boy where he keeps money? For what? Tempting him? Tempting him with money? Instead of putting M-Pesa, because in Kenya, maybe sometime you can't understand. Here, we use M-Pesa as a mode of maybe transaction. Not many people nowadays put the money to the bank. People put money, even people buy things with money, just M-Pesa, 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 M-Pesa. Even maybe like a baba, whatever, whoever has a baba shop like that. Even when those people who are selling eggs and those smoky, you can still pay with M-Pesa. So this man showed Brian where he keeps money. Why? Why would you tempt someone? Eh? Why? If someone asks him, why did you show Brian where you kept money? Would he have an answer? Lilipad is saying, how long does it take for bricks to dry? These are cement bricks, not even baked one. I have my doubts with that unstable looking construction. Yes, I watched that construction today, and my heart just sank because even as we speak, the walls are still not dry. The walls are not dry. So I wonder, and they are building when it is raining. They are in a hurry. I've never seen bricks being used when they are not dry. I just saw it in the first place. For the first time in my life, I'm seeing that thing in Nyabohanse. Because you never know what can happen to this house. And even if you look at the foundation down, you see it's very weak. You saw it's very weak because it was made with mud. The house is made down is made by mud. They are up made by using sand. So I don't understand the building or the way Mura Senso does his thing, because he just do things. That is how he did his home. Always changing everything in the house. He's not finished building yet because of this now. So now he has received a lot of money, but he has not done the right thing with the money. People are still giving him money, support. But the money is going to other things which we don't see. If roofing can cost 500,000, just think, sometimes you wonder, okay. Dan is saying, was the guy one of the people who been working for free? So I guess this is his shout out for payment, right? Maybe because this guy just came from nowhere. Right? Talking about Brian did blah, blah, blah for him. And then Mura Senso is giving him the audience now, giving him time. You wonder why Mura Senso is doing this. What did Brian did to Mura Senso? To the extent of Mura Senso allowing people who are using Brian's name or who are calling Brian a thief to be or to talk about Brian like this in his platform. Not good at all. Not good. Let's continue hearing this man because I see him like he's the one confused more than even Brian. Very confused, according to what I'm seeing here. Very confused.
That was after I trusted.
Namna gani fundi? Sasa mambo ya chai usituulize. Wewe enda uulize mama ya chai. Enda uulize mama ya chai jameni. Tunafanya video. Fundi.
Okay, then I trusted Brian that I even gave him a key where I used to store my money.
Yes, sasa baada nimempa hiyo funguo.
After I gave him that key, now imagine that key was, that drawer of money was inside his barber shop.
Yeah, iko hapo ndani ya barber shop. Hiyo key ilikuwa imecontain funguo zote sasa kutoka za home, za barber shop mpaka za hiyo drawer yenye natunzanga tu pesa nikinyoa.
So because I trust Brian, I gave him a key which contains the key
holder that holds keys.
Yes,
key holder.
Keys for home,
yes.
barber shop and drawer.
Sasa baada nimepea Brian hiyo key. Hiyo ni baada ya kumwamini kabisa nimempa key.
Yes, after I gave that Brian key.
Let me explain there. I think you're missing. As this young man says, after 1 month of working with Brian, he really trusted Brian. He gave him a key holder combining all the keys, even to the drawers of his money, even in
Muamini.
After Brian saw that I believe in him and
trust in him, yes.
Sasa siku yenye aliondoka kutoka nyumbani.
Now
The day he left.
home,
Sikujua.
I didn't know.
Sikujua kitu yoyote.
I didn't know anything.
Ni watu, kuna wale watu wa home au ma sisters.
There are those people that were at home.
So this man now, you see, and I think this is why one of you said that you don't buy this, what he's saying, Brian stole from him. Why would he give Brian all the keys? Because I don't even want to dwell on this thing because it does not make sense to me at all. As a grown-up, as a mother, as whatever, I don't get it at all because you cannot even trust someone with your keys, even where you keep your money. Why? This is just a boy, and you know this boy, this age, they crave everything. So when you give or you tempt him with money like this, he will go and buy something. He can go and buy anything. And then this one is coming out here to start telling people nonsense. I don't think I'm going to continue talking about this because now as the video goes, he's talking about, if maybe he can be paid off, maybe not taking him to the police, blah, blah, then they can agree on that. But I blame Mura Senso a lot on this issue. He would not have allowed this man to bring this issue of Brian here. He would not have allowed, or maybe they would have talked off camera. Why bring this man here? Just to talk about Brian. I don't think that was right. It is not right. The moment people trusted you with Brian and started sending you money to at least support Brian, Brian became now your responsibility. Now you're a dad to Brian. You don't allow people to come insult Brian or to bring their stories, so old stories. Let me read some of the comments. I'm saying, this is funny. It all that was true. Then that guy is a huge idiot. You gonna give your whole business to a 14-year-old that you barely know. A whole idiot. This is an idiot. Let me just say that because you cannot tell me, Diane. You just met a 14-year-old, and I don't think he was 14 then. Maybe he was 13, 12. Then you just trust him because you want him to work for you. This is a liar, a big liar. He's just using this word to maybe pin this boy down because he knows Mura Senso will report everything. Maybe they have talked to Mura Senso, come and bring more evidence here, just to spoil Brian's name. Brian is a boy. He cannot stand there and argue with Mura Senso and the rest of the world. He cannot argue. Mura Senso, do you expect Brian to stand there and argue with you and say, no, I didn't do it? He will just say yes, because he's young. He has no support. He thought maybe this is the time his life was going to change. But look now, you are bringing his maybe weakness to the whole world, bringing people whom you would maybe talked about or talked with off camera. But Mura Senso has to bring them here so that brand name can be spoiled out there. Dubel is saying, Brian must be the best thief to grace the soil of Kenya. Mastermind that grown man. Yeah, Brian is now the genius because if he could do this to Mura Senso, did to that man that, then he's a genius. People trust him. Everybody trusts Brian, a 14-year-old. He's strong enough to confuse all this now. And I think Mura Senso have said this. This one will confuse me more. Let me keep exposing him. So I saw Mura Senso. I see this man who is bringing Brian's issue. It doesn't make sense to me at all. At the moment they saw Brian, or all along, these people, they just want to use this boy, to misuse this boy, and then dump him. But Brian also, after doing, these people want to use me, because for him to go with this, whatever he's talking about, he didn't pay Brian, because I know he didn't pay him. Jaman is saying, Marwa have a son now, he should stop that. Yeah, he should stop that because he thinks he's better, or maybe his child cannot do that. Even Brian had a mother, but only faith. But what I don't love, because these people, whenever they see people, you see in Mura Senso, children used to go there, you used to give them job. Number one, you should not give job or any casual work to a minor. It is not good. Even in your own mind, you should not think of giving minors job. However much they want it, you shouldn't expose them to money. Because the moment you expose them to money, they will not want to go to school. They will not want to go to school. They will just want to go and look for where the construction is and get money. So the moment these people expose Brian, or this man who is now coming out talking about what happened, the trust which we had for Brian, even if this thing is taken to court, because I don't even think this thing should just be discussed here. If I were Brian, I would just tell them, take me to water, because even when the judge sits down like this, hears what this grown-up is talking about. I trusted a 14-year-old. And that will look like you are not serious. How can you trust someone you don't know with your keys, where you put your money, everything you hand over? No. Dan is saying, Helen Gary, yes, and they are corrupting him for sure, teaching him how to scam. Yes, they're teaching him because they are exposing him to money. This is someone who is an orphan. He has not seen money. You are exposing, he has not even eaten these eggs you are exposing him to. You are exposing him to money. You are showing him, oh, go sell this. So the moment he knows how to sell, he will know the value of money. And then that's when now he starts loving the money. He cannot go to school. He will keep on stealing and stealing, stealing and stealing. So when he steals, you see that Brian is a bad person. But you made him be this. Instead of giving him that fatherly advice, not even making him go and sell this thing, you make him go. And you see, a young child to go out there and start talking to grown-up adults, selling for them. He matures. He gets mature because even he will start knowing how to give change, all these things. So every day he graduates. Every day he graduates. And then that made him to be who he is today. Yeah. Lil Pad saying, Mura dark life is starting to show from head to toe. Very evil. Aura, yes. Yeah. You see, Mura Sensor, okay, people can trust Mura Sensor. He's been traveling years. He's been getting money years. But the way he handles issues, he's not mature enough. He doesn't think things over fast before even doing them. He thinks anything which comes, he has to address. You don't need to address everything. And you don't need everything to be on camera. No. You don't. But with him, he doesn't have a limit. He doesn't know what to say. He's saying everything. That GoPro cannot be put down. Without GoPro, he's not himself. Dan saying, Lilpad, the plasters is cracking on his forehead. Then horns are popping through. I see them. He talks a lot. The moment you talk nonstop, what do you expect, Dan? What do you expect? Cecil saying, setting him up for failure. Exactly, because now the focus or talking about Brian as becoming too much. This is just a minor. This is a minor whom Mura Sensor should not put in his lips all the time, even people he accepted. And there's no day Brian have said, I didn't do it. I like that, because when someone accepts, yes, it's good to help such a person. When someone accepts their mistake, it's easy to help them, rather than someone who always saying, no, Brian is ready, and there's no time he said, no, I've not done that. He always says, yes, I did that. So when he says, I did that, and this is the reason why we knew he was an orphan, we knew he didn't have a mother or father, by him accepting all the wrong things. But the grown-ups who are surrounding him always take him back. So you never know. They should encourage him to be a better person, but not to bring the old ghost in him all the time. So Mura Sensor should protect him. From now onwards, you want Brian to be a better person, Mura Sensor. At least try as much as possible. If anybody have an issue with Brian as we speak, if they could not take that case, then I think those are things are null and void. It is past time. If they waited until now, the subscribers are helping Brian, now they are coming up because of the highlight which has been shown now. I think this is not good. Mura Sensor should make these people go away. All of them. They didn't take action then. Now they are coming now because they have seen now money is coming. Brian is getting help. During that period, maybe they just branded him as a thief, a normal one. Maybe he just went and he didn't even bother to look for him. So now, after seeing now people are helping him, now it's bringing old stories. Another one will come also, and another one and another. Because Brian then, he was young, he could not keep records. So he will always say yes, even to things which he didn't do. What can he say? He cannot say anything. The camera is on his face. People are surrounding him. He has to say yes, because as he sees, look this side, he's seeing brighter future now. He has to say yes, because if he says no, he thinks maybe the things which, or the help which he's getting, he might not get. So sometimes it is moral censor, at least from now onward. If he has maybe, how do I put it? Some senses, at least, he should stop these people who are coming to interfere with brand life, because each day we will come here and the videos which is going to make are just Brian stole from this one. Brian is a wanted man. Brian, you see, that is not right at all, according to moral censor. So I saw that. I never like that, and I don't like how moral censor is quick, only pointing at the wrong things which people do. He doesn't look at the things which maybe someone did good. Did he ask this man if he paid him? Because when someone steals from you, sometimes you're not paying them. You're not paying them. They wanted to use him as a minor. That is what they wanted. People that skull on the forehead looks weird. Honestly, worrying. My people, give the video a like. like the video. Support the channel, please. That's saying pretty soon some shop owner will come talking about how Brian used to crawl to his shop when he was a baby and still formula. Everybody's now going to come out there. Not even only these people. You wait. Mura says so. If this is what Mura says so, is as a niche now. Many people are going to come out, even maybe children who are going to school, how Brian used to steal their pencil, how Brian used to steal their rubbers. All these things are going to come out, because now they know, if I go with this issue, he will say yes and I will be paid. Everybody now is going to come. Even Rosio mom is about to come with another thing. Oh, I forgot to tell you, he sold this and that. And so it's because Mura says so is out there to announce or to tell the world, because maybe he thinks telling the world this, we will get more donation from this, because that is what he's after. But I think for a grown-up, someone who is elderly, someone who has dealt with so many things, he should not behave like this. He's a father now. He's a father. I don't expect him to be coming out and instead of supporting Brian, instead of shielding Brian as his son, he's just out there to talk about this and that, and accommodating people on his live or on his video to talk ill about Brian. Let's hear some few things which this man is saying, because when I watched this video, I said, what is this? This is nonsense.
alikuwa ameleta kwa moto.
And the person who brought his phone in our home.
In his home or barber shop?
Hiyo ni home sasa, nyumbani.
Oh, in your home. Yeah. So guys, you know, here we don't have electricity in Africa. Even here, for example, there's no electricity here. So if you have electricity, neighbors bring phones to charge in your home. So a neighbor had taken a phone to his home to charge.
Yeah. Sasa hapo ndio Brian alitumwa masaba huko kwangu. Sasa alitumwa kutoka home akuja afuate unga waende wapike.
So Brian was sent from home to come to where he is at the barber shop to come to take things like flour, vegetables,
to come and to cook. Yeah.
Baada amekuja huko.
So look at the way Mura Sensu is enjoying this story. Yeah? You should not enjoy this story, and this story would not be here. This man would have just sat with you or sit with him in a room and Brian just became like a family. Look at this man, the way he's reporting this. Look at the boy. This is a very young boy, and they wanted to use him up and down, working in the, maybe selling use now to work for them for free, so long as they give you food. That is that.
Sikuwa.
After he came, I was not there.
Brian songe hapo kwa video.
Sikuwa.
I was not there.
Lakini kwa sababu Brian alikuwa na.
Look at Mura Senso. What matters for Mura Senso is the thumbnail. Look at him. He's telling Brian to move close so that he can appear in the video. And when we make videos like this, you find some people saying, oh, why are you showing a minor? Look how Mura Senso is happy. Want him to be seen in a video. Would you love this? I don't like this. I don't like even the posture of Mura Senso. What are you trying to show? Instead of talking to this man alone, leave Brian alone. What do you want so that we can give you? Let's stop maybe spoiling this boy's name. People are helping him. Stop this. But he's allowing it. He's happy. Look at it. He's taking thumbnail.
Ufunguo alikuwa anajua penye mimi naweka ufunguo,
but because Brian knew where I used to put the key, and he always also have a key, so he just came.
You see that now that one now is not telling us the truth. He told us he trusted Brian with the keys and he used to give him, and again now he knew. He's saying Brian knew where he was keeping the key. At the same time, Brian had a key. What are you saying?
Alikuja akachukua ufunguo.
He came and took the key.
Akafungua.
He opened the barber shop.
Akafungua na drawer yenye naweka pesa.
He opened and the drawer where I used to keep my money.
To keep my money, yes.
Yeah. Kuna simu ya client nilikuanga nimeweka hapo ndani.
Then there was also a phone in that money box where a phone for client, which I keep inside
in the drawer in his barber shop.
I don't think that is very true, because sometimes things can just disappear. Maybe the fact that after that Brian left, so Brian was branded the thief who stole this. Maybe he didn't even take this thing. Maybe him living without these people knowing, they made him be a thief, even if maybe he didn't take. Because why would this man, this is my worry, why would this man trust Brian to this extent? Even where you live, you don't trust people with your money. Do you leave just your safe box just like this for just someone whom you just met? He can open your drawer where you keep money, where you keep client phone. This is a lie. This is a lie.
Brian alikuja akafungua.
So Brian just came and opened.
Akachukua hiyo simu.
He took the phone also.
Akachukua na do.
He took and the money.
Money, how much?
Alichukua ilikuwa 700.
He took the phone and the money, which it was for
700. That is like $5, guys.
Yeah, sasa baada ya kuchukua hizo vitu,
after he took all of those things,
alienda tu akafanya shopping kama kawaida.
He just went and do shopping as normal, as usual.
Akafanya shopping kama kawaida.
He did the shopping.
Akaenda nyumbani.
Then he went home.
Kufika nyumbani,
after he reached home,
akaweka hizo vitu hapo.
Just put those shopping there.
Baada ya kuweka hapo, ulikuwa washa moto watu wapike.
So after he was bringing those shopping, he was supposed to
light up the fire, yes, for cooking.
So you see now, guys, understand here very well. This boy, Brian, look at his head. This boy was supposed to help in the business in town, because now we are talking about this man is like now where he was doing the business and where the home is not far. So Brian could juggle working at the shop and coming home back here to cook, because this is what Brian was going to do. He went, did his shopping, came back, and he was supposed to light fire. It's like now Brian was cooking also for the family. You see, they gotten a maid or a houseboy to work for them for free. Working there as a donkey and working here. A young boy who is supposed to be in school. Can you imagine that?
Sasa Mama Prince alikuanga anafua.
Then the mother of that home was washing clothes.
Sasa baada Brian ameona yule mama ametoka nje ameenda kufua.
So after Brian saw that mother of that home just
getting out of the homestead to go and wash clothes.
Aliingia,
he just entered inside the house,
akachukua hiyo simu yenye jirani alikuwa ameleta kucharge,
and took also the phone of the neighbor who brought it for charging.
But let's go there because of the noise.
What I want to understand it well, because these are things which make him happy. Instead of saying I'm stopping it from here, I don't want to hear it enough. He want to hear it into detail. He likes it. He's enjoying it. When Brian is maybe called a thief like this, he enjoys. He has no control. This is not a father. This is not a father figure, because you cannot allow someone you don't even know coming and start maybe bringing excuses like this. Things which happened, we don't know when. He's bringing them now. Things which he had forgotten, is bringing them now just because people are helping Brian. And these are the things, I'm just saying as a mother, these are the things, if this boy will keep on hearing this such kind of maybe excuses, and people not forgiving him, people are still coming for him just like this. And he doesn't have someone maybe to lean on. People are helping him from afar, but he doesn't have someone who is holding him, can make him, even after getting all this, he can still leave them and run away if these people are not careful. He doesn't need this. He need now someone who shield him, someone who protects him. But now, even the life which he was living before, his life was not in the open like the way Mura Sensor is putting it now. Because now everybody knows he's a thief now. It doesn't matter what he's getting now, but everyone, wherever he moves, everybody knows that what he did because of Mura Sensor. Mura Sensor has made him now to look like a real thief. Everybody, and this branded, for it to get out of Brian, it will take time. Unless maybe in future, if he grows and do something better, it's now when this thing is going to disappear. But if he's still with Mura Sensor, all the time Mura Sensor will always call him a thief, which I think it is high time this name be dropped. This thief or whatever he did be dropped. By doing what? By even telling these people who are coming with these excuses to not talk about Brian. If you want to talk about it, you talk off camera. That is how I see it.
Guys, this young man wants to arrest Brian because Brian stole phones. Hey, it's a crazy story. I'll give it a summary. Let me even listen. I'm listening with you together. Here he is. Very okay.
Baada ya Brian kuchukua hiyo simu,
After he took that phone also,
wao hawakujua,
they didn't know what
maana
happened
wanamwamini
because they used to trust Brian also.
And he had lived there already even for over a month.
Ashaishi mwezi mmoja sasa, wanamwamini.
So they used to trust Brian.
Brian alikuwa amenieleza mpaka kwao penye inapatikana eti ni Mabera.
Because Brian also, before he already told me even where he lives.
His home.
Look at Mura Sensor with his thumbnail. Because you see now, if Mura Sensor was not feeling good, if Mura Sensor was not happy, I want you to see that posing. I want you to see that. I want you to see that. One minute. If Mura Sensor was not happy with what is happening in Brian or with these people, he would not be all the time posing with the camera just like this. But because Mura Sensor has a weakness, he has a weakness. He doesn't have that father figure. He doesn't have it. I don't see this one. I'll keep on repeating until we finish this our live stream, because what does this man want? How much did Brian steal from this man? How much do Mura Sensor have in hand? How much? People have donated a lot for this boy. If someone comes and Brian accepts, yes, I took this, how much? 700. Mura Sensor take that 700, and that phone was a phone of how much? Maybe 5,000. Take that 5,700, give that man and let him go. Do not bring that on camera. I think that is how it should be, because you have a lot of money for Brian. These people need to be paid. Pay them off camera. Pay them off camera. Do not bring more damage to Brian. This is a young boy. This is a minor. Do not expose him like this. Do not expose this boy to the world like this. I don't think that is right. It makes me feel very bad. Make me feel very, very bad. So let me read some of the comments. Some of the commenter. That's saying the donation must have slowed down though. So Marwa had to amp up some more story to get sympathy from the poor, orphan, and widow. Imagine. It is very sad. It is very sad. It is very, very sad. My people, what is happening? Sure. What is happening? I'm disappearing. Why? I'm disappearing. Why? What is happening? Yeah, so sometimes this Wi-Fi, it goes up and down. So I've read that, because you see what Mura says, so he's trying to do. It's not, Kiswahili says, si ungwana. A gentleman would not do that. Even our father would not do that. We will protect, even parents, we protect our children with all our being. But Mura Senso does not know that. You see the way he's posing. He's posing like he's liking it. He's liking it. He likes it so much. To the extent now, he just wants stories to continue. Story to continue. Story to continue. So I see that. I just feel like now, I don't think what is happening is right. Instead, Mura Senso, if you feel all these people, when they want maybe whatever brand took from them, you give them, you have money, give them brands money, which you are handling. Give them that money so that they can go in peace, instead of always coming here and talking about this is a thief, do you know the story, blah, 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 every now and then. I want us to put just one part, then we see, because this man's story is not giving me vibes. It is not vibing for me. I see him like someone who is not serious. It's not serious. It's not serious. To me, it's not serious.
Brian told Nelson that his home is in Mabera, another town, Kubweye, not here.
Kubweye. Sasa baada ya Brian amechukua hiyo simu.
So after Brian took that phone,
wao wakati huyo mama aliingia huko ndani akaona simu hapo.
After the mother enters in the house, and
the lady was cleaning now.
Yeah,
yes.
now.
phone was not.
I want to push it. At least we see what does he want. Leave the story alone. What do you want? Because this story is long, and Mura says so is liking this story because this is making this video to be long. The longer the video, the many the what? The ad. So let's try to push to see what this man wants. What does he want now? Because stories of Brian is becoming too much now.
Is the story true or false?
True.
Yeah, Brian.
Baada ya kufanya hivyo,
yes,
yule au jamaa wakaniruhusu sasa nitoke nitafutie huyu mwingine sasa pesa tena. Maana siwezi
after he paid the first guy at the police custody, the police allowed him to leave to go and find money for the other guy.
Yeah. Sasa baada nimetoka nje nikatafuta nikajibana.
Yes.
Nimelipa huyo mwingine kitu 10,000, lakini saa hii imebaki tu 5K Kenya na nidai.
So he says after he came out of police custody, he had already paid one guy, so he looked for more money. He gave the other guy 10,000 and 5,000 left. Which phones did Brian steal? Because which phones?
Hiyo nyingine ilikuwa Nokia.
Brian, which phone did you steal? Let Brian tell us. Samsung and Nokia. Okay.
Yeah, sasa na huyo mwingine pia waliniwekea tu limit ilikuwa tu hiyo. Yenye waliniwekea yule wa kwanza 15,
yes.
Na huyo wa pili walisema tu nimpe 15.
So they said they gave Nelson the same limits of payment that he has to pay the other guys. Same amount, 15,000, meaning total amount 30,000.
Yeah.
And did you pay the police to get out?
Yeah, the police to kulipa nitoke.
Yes.
Yeah, nililipa hiyo 2K ilikuwa kando sana.
2,000. Okay, also paid the police 2,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sasa baada nimetoka huko.
So according to this man, is now claiming that he was taken in, he was in custody and paid 2,000 to get out, because like the people whom Brian stole their phone took him in. So he paid like 2,000. It's like now a cash bond. Sometimes it happens like that. I think those people who know things to do with cases. So he paid and got out.
Mimi nimeng'ang'ana kulipa, nimeona nilipe mpaka juzi ndio niliona sasa. Vile nilikuwa na kufuatilia, nikaona sasa Brian kwa channel yako.
So guys, he said he had lost hope to finding Brian. Until the other day, he saw Brian on my YouTube channel.
Kuona kwa channel nikaona mpaka ile siku sasa yenye ulimkamata pia wewe amekuibia.
So he saw until the day that I arrested Brian for stealing items at my place.
Sasa kutoka hapo ndo nimefuatilia.
So from that day he's been following up.
Mpaka leo sasa ndo nimeamua nimefika hapo.
So now if he stole from you and you did meet him or you did get him, now this is someone who didn't have money. Now the moment you saw him on Mura Senso's video, you knew, okay, now I'm going to get money, because you didn't come because you came because you saw Brian. If you wanted to get Brian, you would have looked for Brian. But you knew, even if I go look for him, they had nothing to give you. But now, after seeing Mura Senso's video, this is the reason why I'm saying Mura Senso should stop showing Brian, because not many people will be happy with Brian. So you see, this man lured, came up to here. What if he had real motive about Brian? Huh? What if he had a real motive about Brian? Because you never know what people have in mind. And Mura Senso is exposing this boy, to danger. I don't think this is what Mura Senso should do. Let him not laugh with people who are coming looking for Brian. Already he knows the weaknesses of Brian. Brian was stealing because he didn't have anything. He didn't have people to look after. He was just like that. So it is not something which Mura Senso should stand there and maybe laugh about and whatever. These two be grown-up men. They know. Look at the boy. This boy has been lacking a lot. So he should just look for a solution. How much do you want? Instead of bringing it in, how much is left? Give him, then go. But do not allow anybody from now onward to come and create stories, because the grandmother might not know. And Brian will say yes, even the things he didn't do, because he's afraid now. He is afraid.
Till today, now he's here. He's now with Brian.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, guys, me releasing the video on YouTube? He was able to trace down Brian until he's now here. Brian is man under arrest as we speak. Now, Brian, which part of the story, you speak very good English. I want you to speak to the audience. Which part of the story is not true? Sehemu gani ya hiyo story?
I think Mura Senso is enough of that, because Mura Senso is now just repeating himself. Just repeating himself, because Mura Senso have made people to know where Brian is now. Okay, for the good cause or for the bad, because you never know. There are people who might come to harm Brian, you never know. Because people know now, Mura Senso will just highlight them. And they have known Brian has no one to support, or maybe leave alone money support, maybe someone to protect him. The lacks of Daniel, they're just on construction, but not that support of brotherly or that support of fatherly. He's been missing a lot, and Mura Senso is not giving it to Brian. Even the people who are supporting Brian, can you tell Mura Senso that time you are sending money, not only helping Brian with the house and school fees and the clothes, giving fatherly? Ask Mura Senso to do that, not just do things, but now when people come to look for Brian, he's the one posing with them, making video out of it, trying to explain or tell the world how Brian has been bad. No. No. I don't like that part at all. So that is what is happening there. Let me read some of the comments, because it is that about Mura Senso, because today we were just dwelling about Mura Senso. We've not touched other people, just Mura Senso alone today. Drubel says Marwa is pushing this brand story because of the increased Kenyan K subs. Yeah, I think so, because now according to that, the subs which they are talking about, the Kenyans now have become his number one in the top. The people who are watching him, number one. And these are the people who have been saying, oh, Kenyans don't watch us. We are just watch internationally. Look, Kenyans now are on top. Look, watching them. But now Mura Senso want to make people see him like now. Him is very transparent. He can say whatever happened. But this issue of Brian, he should bring Brian close and stop people who are going now to come and say Brian did this, Brian did that. If he did that, you didn't deal with it that time. What do you want now? The fact that now you see people helping Brian, that is now when you come? No. You see, it's not good. People wait until now, the time when God is remembering you is now, then when they appear. They just want to spoil the goodies. This is how I see it. And the person who is supposed to be in charge of you is the person who is now posing, want to tell the world, here I have him. Imagine, guys, the video which I made this man to trace Brian. That is not a show. That is not a show. You need Brian to be safe from these people who are just now popping up. You don't know how many, because he's been out there. You don't know the things which he did out there. He's been out there, living out there. Even in your home, he came and lived there. Maybe there are so many homes which he went and took A, B, C, D. You can't tell me all these things which he has done. You'll now be making or be hosting them in your video. Or maybe because now you have the brand manager is the one who is going to tell you, talk about this one today. Another one has brought another issue today. Is that what you are going to do, Mura Sensor? Anyway, it's good for Mura Sensor to start behaving like a human being, start behaving like a father, at least to differentiate or to separate what he needs to report or what not to be reported. Because even here, even us here, we don't report everything. Sometimes you have to have a life of yourself. Not everything in your life has to be brought to on camera, or everybody has to know who you are. No. Sometimes you have to keep some of your things secretly. Not even secret. You should have a separate life from the YouTube live. So that is what I see there. What should we read here? Because we've been here for like 1 hour 45 minutes. I hope you guys have given the video a like. I hope you've given the video a like. I'm very happy, my people. I'm very, very happy because anytime I come live or anytime I post videos, you are the first and you are very fast to come and watch. And I wanted also to say this. I will be posting videos also because there is also something which my audience, you have to know. Maybe some of you know how it happens. You know, when we are live, ads are normally not there, and ads pay. So sometimes also it's good for me to make videos. So if you see me posting a video, also go and watch the video, because with the videos I get ads. But live sometimes, because live mostly it doesn't have, or it does not have the ad. So we are being paid with the ad. So that is why I'm requesting you, if I post a video, please, or upload a video, go watch the video. Does not mean I will not be live. I might post a video during the day, and in the evening I'll be live. So that is my request. I post a video, watch it, and does not mean I will not be live. Live, I want to be live every night, and video also maybe every day, so if possible. So that one also you need to understand, because sometimes others confuse the live and the video. So videos are different, and mostly videos, they don't have ads. So you see now, and we want to grow also and get paid. So I'll be posting video, going live, because when I'm live, it makes me interact with you and get closer to you and make me know you better and you know me better. We grow our community. So I also love that much, because through the live I've met you, I know you, we interact, you know me, you can even ask me anything you want to know. I'm in the course, who want to be in the course, who want to visit, I'm here. So when we are live, we can interact that way. So it's a very good idea, or a good thing also. So anyway, thank you so much, because I think I'm going to end our live here. It was nice. It was a very interactive live. God bless you all. Let's keep on being one family. Keep loving each other. More so, keep on praying for yourself and the other team and your neighbors, not only you alone. We are not here to maybe brand people, bad people. We are here just to interact and agree to disagree. No hard feelings. Everybody we are brothers and sisters. Otherwise, thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Those who supported me through super chat, super thanks. God be with you. Those who supported me by watching, by liking, by being here, God bless you all. See you again tomorrow, God willing. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.